Have you ever worked under a boss who made you feel like you had no rights at all? Maybe your salary was delayed for months. Or maybe you were treated so badly that you eventually resigned voluntarily.
Some of these things are not just toxic, they are actually illegal under employment law. And today I'm going to break down 5 toxic boss behaviors that cross the legal line in Nigeria and what the law actually says about them.
Number 1, and this is very common, withholding or repeatedly delaying salaries without justification. You've probably heard things like, the money has not entered yet. Business is slow, please manage, we'll pay you next week or next month. Sometimes this goes on for months. But here is the legal reality. When you accept employment, what you are entering is a contract work in exchange for pay. Once you've worked, your employer is legally obligated to pay you. Not when it is convenient, not when business improves, but as agreed. And if salaries are consistently delayed or withheld without agreement, it becomes a breach of contract. Even worse, in some cases, it goes beyond civil issues. For example, if deductions are made for pension or tax and not remitted, that can become a regulatory or even criminal issue. So yes, salary delay is not just annoying, it can be unlawful. The law generally requires that you are given notice of termination or you are paid in lieu of notice. Now, as it is for misconduct, there is another requirement, fair hearing. An employer cannot just suddenly terminate you without notice. That means the employee must be told the allegation and given a chance to respond. So a boss cannot just wake up one morning and end your employment casually. There is a legal process. Sudden termination without notice can be devastating. You cannot just be dismissed without explanation. Always request a written termination letter, the reason for termination, and confirmation of notice or payment in lieu. Number 3 is common in informal workplaces. Refusing to issue employment letters or payslips. You hear things like, we don't do contracts here. It's based on trust. We don't issue payslips. But here is the problem. Without documentation, your employment becomes almost impossible to prove. And that is not just poor practice, it can also mask illegal activity. For example, unpaid pensions, unremitted tax deductions, disputed salary terms. Number 4 is one of the most subtle but very powerful legally. It's called constructive dismissal. This is when a boss does not fire you directly, but makes your working life so unbearable that you are forced to resign. Examples include sudden demotion without reason, constant humiliation at work, salary withholding to frustrate you, unjust relocation or punishment rules. So technically you resign, but legally it may still count as termination by the employer. Unpaid salaries, sudden dismissals, lack of contracts, forced resignations, harassment are not legally accepted. A culture where employees don't know their rights allows illegal behavior to continue unchecked. The first step is not confrontation but documentation. Because in employment disputes, evidence wins cases, not emotions. Knowing your rights makes you protected. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.